And the man who created one of the greatest upsets ever in world sport. He beat Mike Tyson to become the three-time heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield. And we'll be meeting them all later on. In boxing, our special guest tonight, Evander Holyfield, dominated the year. For Frank Bruno, after achieving his life's ambition of winning a world title last year, it was time to call it a day.
Tyson's putting him away. Oh, Bruno's down.
I achieved my dream. Sadly, it happened against the Mike Tyson fight, but that's how life goes, you know.
But there is still a British world heavyweight champion. Henry Akinwande won the WBO version and defended it against Russia's Zolkin. Naseem Hamed beat no fewer than 4 challengers for his featherweight crown, and another busy year is scheduled. Northern Ireland's Wayne McCulloch is bidding for a second WBC belt, this time at super bantamweight in January, while Robbie Regan won the WBO version of the bantamweight title back in April. Irishman Steve Collins got cut before his world title return with Nigel Benn, but Collins won again and Benn retired. And at the same weight, super middle, Robbie Reed won the WBC version in Italy. Look out for Reed v Collins.
I can see in my crystal ball a new heavyweight boxing champion in training.
Mystic Frank right again. Evander Holyfield carried the Olympic torch in his home city in July. In November, he beat Mike Tyson for the biggest sporting upset in years and returned home in triumph. And now let's meet the man. Most people doubt it. He never doubted himself. The heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield. How are you? Nice to meet you. I think you'll gather that people here thought you did rather well.
Yes.
What was the key to the victory against Tyson?
I'm just having faith. You know, I've been boxing for 26 years, and I'm confident. And you know, I've been boxing too many years to go in the ring and not give my all. I guess the most important thing in life is to give your all.
Yeah. You seem to show no fear, but tell us what it was like, say, in the locker room half an hour before that fight. Did you get a bit nervy then, the thought of facing Tyson?
Well, not at all.
No.
You know, Tyson and I, we came up through amateur together. You know, I trained just as hard as he. Only difference is that, you know, what the individual believe in. You know, I believe in Christ, and he gives me confidence, and I knew that I couldn't lose because all I had to do is give my best. So that wasn't any added pressure on me. All I had to do was just go out and just perform.
You clearly hurt Tyson. How much did he hurt you in the fight?
Well, not at all. You know, I got hit with a...
Not at all?
No, no.
You had to take a few, though.
Well, you know, you get hit, but, you know, I've been getting hit for 26 years, and it's no different from, you know, the other fighters.
Yeah. And what's going to happen in the near future? Are you going to go on fighting? Because there was this sort of heart scare or something a couple of years ago, wasn't there? They said your heart was...
Well, yeah, I was over-medicated and I was over-hydrated, and that would cause me to go into a heart failure. And that was after the fight, and I recovered, and I was healed, and I told everybody I was healed. And I had 2 or 3 fights, and it's not every day you put up your best performance, but you know, you did the best you could that day.
Yeah. And are you going to go on? What's going to happen?
Well, I'm going to fight again, hopefully May or June, and looking forward to fighting 3 fights in the year 1987.
That's great. Any opponents underlined yet or lined up?
Well, Tyson, maybe.
Oh, you meet him again?
Yeah, Tyson.
There's going to be a return?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you need the money, I expect, don't you?
Well,
yeah.
The money helps.
It sure does. Stay there for a moment. Frank Bruno, come on out and join us, Frank. How are you, Frank? Good to see you. Do you know this man?
Yeah, I think I know him pretty well
Yeah.
over the years. He's done a feat, you know.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Congratulations.
How surprised were you that Evander won that title from Tyson, having met him twice yourself?
I was a little bit surprised because when he fought Bobby Shaquez, I thought sometimes, as he said, some days are good days. He had a bad day there, and 5 facing Tyson the way he was going, I was very surprised, but happily surprised, because it was good versus evil in a way, because the things what the people, Tyson's people, saying to him, he's going to kill him and do this, and he's a good man, he's a good person, he's an ambassador for the boxing across the world, not only in his country, you know.
And what about you? Are you sad, or are you glad that it's all over for you?
I'm glad it's all over for me at the moment, because I don't want to end up with no grey ears, my nose twisted and talking like that. So I'm glad that I'm out. I've done what I had to do. I've made history in my own little world, you know, and I'm happy. And I made a little bit of coin along the way. And the tax man's taken some, but at the end of the day, I put base the lot. I want that.
So Frank, what on earth? You're only a young man. What are you going to do for the rest of your life?
I'm doing pantomime at Bradford at the Lambo. And I'm ducking and diving, and like an old man in his slippers, just shuffling along at my own little pace. I'm happy, you know. I've got three beautiful kids, beautiful wife, and I'm just so happy I can jump up in the air.
What part are you playing this year?
I'm playing Little Frank. My wife don't say I'm little, but they say I'm playing Little Frank.
She's here tonight, Laura, isn't she?
No, she ain't here.
Oh, she's not here.
She's waiting for me.
Right, okay. Well, stay there just for a moment, because, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the moment when we announce our Overseas Sports Personality of the Year. Now, there are many candidates. Donovan Bailey we've met. Ireland swimming sensation Michelle Smith. But for the first time in the long history of this show, we have joint winners. Our Overseas Sports Personalities of the Year, for very obvious reasons, are Michael Johnson and Evander Holyfield. Michael, will you come on out as well, please? Congratulations. Frank, would you be kind enough to present those two awards to the gentlemen? Thank you very much indeed.
Congratulations on what you've done. Make happy Christmas and all the best in 87. Congratulations on what you've done, Evander, and all the best in 87. And happy Christmas to you.
Our Overseas Personalities, and thank you, Frank.
Thank you.